Renee's absolutely right. You do need a reveal every 15 seconds. Now, reveals can be simple. It can be throwing off a clothes. It can be, changing what you're doing, changing the sound, changing the soundtrack, transitioning from dialogue into music, transitioning from music into dialogue, starting a dance, stopping a dance, fighting, not fighting. But unless you're really, watch TV commercials. That's a really good way to, find pacing, and they can explain to you what the product is, why you should want it, and everything that you need to know, in theory, to go out and buy that product in maybe 30 seconds. The first 30 seconds of your skit should essentially be a 30-second commercial about why you should be competing in the WCS. We want to get out there, we want to see that you're active on stage, that you have a good idea of what you're doing, your costume is interesting, and then you have to keep us interested for the next couple of minutes.
I mean, I'm sorry, there's no specific time limit. Shorter is always more effective, but do whatever you feel the performance needs. No more, no less. And then, whatever you're comfortable with is good.
Just make sure you don't go over the time allotted for the rules. Because else you'll get disqualified, and then that's kind of tough. Yeah.
Okay, judging categories.
For now.
I think you're asking what we look for.
Like you said that he's a research, like you said, the research, the character, what is it?
Okay, so I guess there's basically 3 categories.
Craftsmanship is 10 points, performance is 10 points, and how well you portray the character is 5 points. We still don't really know what that means.
Well, no, what the last 5-point category is called spirit.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It is actually, well, that's what it's translated as. I think that in Portuguese it's called
translated from Japanese, and they don't really know.
I don't know. So now that is a combination of how well you embody the spirit or heart of the character, and how much spirit or heart you're showing us, I think, as the judges.
What about for New York Anime?
Judging categories are totally the same.
Oh, okay. Okay, so for New York Anime Festival, it's the same as the World Cosplay Summit, 10, 10, 5.
Next question. Yeah.
Is that a question?
Are you asking a question?
Yeah.
How do you decide on what character you want to write? Like, for example, I'm an Asian and I'm going to look good as a Westerner, or something like that. So how do you choose things like Japanese when you look at it? It's like, when you look at Japanese characters, a lot of them are really typical Asian. So how do you choose?
What she basically asked is, how do you choose characters that fit to yourself, I guess. With Asian, most of the characters that we like to cosplay as are Asian. You're Japanese. I'm not. Neither are you. I'm actually Colombian. I'm not even. So there's different just make sure that whatever character you choose to have fun with it. I think that's the biggest one. Obviously there's a lot of controversy with how dark you are, how light skinned you are as well. And honestly, that shouldn't matter, because if you love the character, you do it, and that's all that matters.
I think in terms of competition, you should choose a character and character design that has sufficient detail to really show your skill.
Oh, and complements your
For a JoJo costume, because you're also for JoJo costumes, my character was Jolene Cujo from Part 6. She's just like this badass chick with tits, and she's American. So I have to choose that because I'm the one with the chest, I guess. Renee went for Renee went for the male character because I love you, but
no tracts of land.
So that's another thing that we have to take into consideration, because we're two completely different. She's tall and skinny, I'm short and curvy. So